recipe called Impossible Pie, and I'm going to veganize it today for you. Okay, I am using 3 tablespoons of my pancake mix, but you could just use Bisquick. A teaspoon of dried onions. By the way, this is 10 ounces of broccoli that was frozen and thawed. And before I actually put the cheese on, which is cheddar shreds, I want to coat the broccoli with that flour. Coating it helps it not sink, and it'll also help absorb any extra liquid. Then just stir in the shreds, and I will move on to the next step. We'll just set this aside. Next step, we are making oat milk using a 1/4 cup of oats and 3/4 cup of water. I want it to be a little bit thicker, so I'm using a little less water. This is the oat milk. We will not be straining it because of what we're making. I'm pouring into it 8 tablespoons of Just Egg and a 1/2 cup of my pancake mix, but you could use Bisquick. Just whirl it a minute or two to make it all incorporated and blended well. Next, pour the liquid mixture of the Just Egg, oat milk, and Bisquick over your vegetables. Stir it up. Get it well incorporated. Now you could add salt and pepper if you want. I'm not going to do that at this time. I think that there will be plenty of salt in it. Now it gets poured into a greased or a sprayed 9-inch pie plate. And now I'm going to chop it off with something called smoky Sriracha, and it has some salt in it as well. This isn't as much as it might look. There's not a lot coming out right now. It's time to put in the oven. It's been preheated to 400 degrees, and I'm not sure how long it's going to take to bake, but those details will be in the full recipe. It took 30 minutes to bake, and when I put a knife in, it came out clean. So I know that it's finished baking. I also want to let it sit for at least 5 to 10 minutes before serving. All right, this crustless quiche or impossible pie has cooled. Now can I get it out of the pie plate? I'm just going to try to loosen it. For the taste test. This is really yummy, and the touch of the smoky Sriracha is great. See you next week.